Hello guys, welcome to our channel. Today in this video, we will discuss if elites want to relist XRP. But before we start, make sure to give this video a big thumbs up, and if you are new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe before leaving. Also, hit that bell icon so that you can get notified whenever we will upload a new video. For now, let's get back to the video straight away. What do you think of the two newly unsealed legal memos in the US Securities and Exchange Commission suit against Ripple Labs Incorporated probably depends on which way you are already leaning in this closely watched test of crypto regulation. For Stuart Alderoty, general counsel at blockchain payments company Ripple, the 2012 memos from Perkins Coie to Ripple's founders are evidence of the company's good faith as it tried to launch digital tokens without clear guidelines on how existing federal laws would apply to cryptocurrencies. Perkins Coie warned Ripple executives in February 2012 that if they followed their initial plan to sell tokens to investors in order to raise money to launch a crypto network, US regulators were highly likely to deem the coins to be securities. But when Ripple went back to Perkins Coie with the revised launch plan in October 2012, the law firm said in a second memo that it believed that there was a compelling argument that the contemplated tokens would not be subject to federal securities law. Though Perkins Coie told Ripple there was still some risk, albeit small, that the SEC would consider its crypto tokens to be securities given the lack of applicable case law. Ripple could minimize the risk, Perkins Coie said, by scrupulously avoiding promotion of its coins as an investment, and by seeking a letter from the SEC confirming that the government would not treat the coins as securities. Alderoty told that Ripple sought Perkins Coie's advice because of a firm commitment to get things right, to be on the right side of the law, and to act responsibly. The blockchain company didn't just ask about securities laws either, Alderoty said, but requested advice on complying with a range of banking, anti-money laundering, and tax laws. In the Ripple's GC's view, the SEC should have looked at the Perkins Coie memos and held his company up as an example of proactive compliance. Instead, the SEC sued Ripple and two Ripple executives in December 2020 for selling more than $1.3 billion in unregistered XRP between 2013 and 2020. The agency has liberally cited the Perkins Coie memos as proof that Ripple knew full well that the government might deem its sale of the digital tokens, now known as XRP, to be an unregistered securities offering, but carried out those sales despite the risk. Ripple initially opposed the unsealing of the Perkins Coie memos. Earlier this month, U.S. District Judge Annalisa Torres of Manhattan ordered the documents to be released publicly because they feature prominently in briefs from both sides. Alderoty now contends that the unsealed documents demonstrate why the company was confident that XRP were not securities when the coins began to trade. The fact that you would have a government agency trying to take these memos and use them as a sword or as a bludgeon, rather than applauding a company that was doing the right thing as general counsel of the company, but also just a lawyer who's been practicing for 35 years, I find that incredibly offensive, the Ripple GC told us. The SEC declined to comment on the unsealed memos and on Alderoty's criticism. Perkins Coie partner Dax Hansen, who signed both 2012 memos to Ripple, did not immediately respond to my query. The Ripple co-founder and chair Christian Larson is also a defendant in the SEC case. His lawyer, Martin Flunebaum, of Paul, Weiss, Rickfend, Wharton, and Garrison, said the unsealing of the Perkins Coie memos shows the SEC's distorted characterization of the advice Ripple received. Larson is accused of recklessly disregarding Ripple's allegedly illegal sale of XRP. The very fact of the Perkins Coie memos, Flumenball told, refutes that accusation. Getting a legal opinion is the opposite of reckless conduct, Larson's lawyer said. The government's unredacted briefs, including its opposition to Larson's motion to dismiss and the SEC's motion to strike Ripple's affirmative fair notice defense, contend that the Perkins Coie memos confirm that Ripple and Larson were forewarned that the government would view XRP as a security, and if the company veered from the narrow path laid out in the memos. Perkins Coie signaled the pitfalls, the SEC argued, but Ripple and Larson fell into them anyway. For one thing, the SEC said, the company disregarded the suggestion in the October 2012 memo that Ripple request a no-action letter from the SEC to provide further comfort that XRP are not securities under the federal securities laws. Ripple did not request such a letter. Larson pointed out in his reply to the SEC that Perkins Coie was equivocal about the strategy because the SEC could stall or refuse the request. The SEC also argued that Ripple and Larson disregarded the premise of the October 2012 memo, which assumed that the company would not sell XRP to consumers. Perkins Coie warned in its first memo that the SEC would likely deem the tokens to be securities if Ripple sold them to investors. The second memo reflected Ripple's revised plan not to sell XRP directly to consumers. But the SEC said in its motion to strike Ripple's fair notice defense that beginning in 2013, Ripple quickly pivoted from distributing XRP for free to lucratively profiting by offering and selling XRP for consideration. According to the SEC, Ripple's main business from 2013 to 2020 was selling XRP, even though the Perkins Coie memos had warned of the consequences of such sales. Ripple and Larson, of course, dispute the SEC's characterization of their XRP sales, as well as the government's characterization of the advice in the Perkins Coie memos. At best, Ripple said in its response to the SEC's motion to strike, the memos show the unsettled state of the law governing digital assets. They do not establish as a matter of undisputed fact that Ripple had constitutionally adequate notice that the SEC would view XRP as a security, Ripple said. It's a good bet that Torres, the judge handling the case, ordered the Perkins Coie memos to be unsealed earlier this month because she plans to cite the memos in her rulings on Larson's dismissal motion and the SEC's motion to strike Ripple's affirmative defense. In the end, her take on the memos will be the only one that counts. Price prediction for 2022. The future feels uncertain for Ripple. Yet, some experts believe that XRP will reach a $10 or more value, while others believe that its value could be much higher. Whatever the case may be, it seems likely that XRP will continue to rise in its value as its popularity and use cases continue to grow. However, XRP has always been one of the more polarizing cryptocurrencies in the market today, precisely because of how the SEC deems its developers as criminals in finance. Those who know the tech behind Ripple remain unfazed no matter how much the SEC or any regulatory department harasses Ripple. But those still new to the world of cryptocurrency, they will have doubts. After all, why settle for XRP when there are other DeFi tokens out there like the ever-growing Polkadot or the fan-favorite Cardano? Yet, if you consider XRP as a solid pick that may rake in unspeakable profits for you in the future, then you may have some good cards up in Ripple's sleeves. Will XRP reach $10? The biggest question that comes to everyone's mind in Ripple is if it is worth becoming a $10 per token. This all depends on how Bitcoin's movements pan out, as well as the SEC slowly letting go of Ripple. Given that departments will see Ripple as a legitimate technology that will benefit everyone, including billion-dollar corporations and banks, without manipulating the old system, the price of XRP will certainly spike up. While it may be less than $1 today, the future does seem bright for the altcoin. However, if the SEC proves that Ripple is a dirty technology, it will have a significant loss in its price. Additionally, this kind of result may affect cryptocurrency as a whole, especially if the masses will agree with the SEC that crypto is nothing more than just a fad with made-up words just to make everything sound legitimate. Yet, as more companies support the blockchain, there is still hope for XRP. After all, XRP is one of the most popular altcoins to date. Moreover, with its ever-growing technology despite all the controversies, as well as transfer fees and the transaction speeds proving faster and more efficient than the likes of Bitcoin's performance or Ethereum's statistics, Ripple may soon return to its throne as the number 3 coin based on market cap. That's it for today, guys. We will see you next time. Until then.